Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. I am on my way to look at the proposed habitat, and what I've realized is I've actually jumped the gun with this a little bit. First of all, I came down here because I was exploring, trying to find some of the magmanite that I used in the last episode. I didn't actually show it to you, but I came down and I did find this area and I've scanned it. I used it to upgrade, if you could see up at the top center of my screen, I used it to upgrade my depth, so I'm now at depth module 2, so I can go down to 500 feet, which is fantastic. Now I'm going to go through and explore this again, but you can see that I did drop a beacon right there so that I could find the place again in the future, not realizing this was in fact the same place that I had been to before. But let's jump out and see if there's anything that I missed the first time I came through here. Okay. Let's turn the flashlight on because it's a little dark. And the last time I was here, modification station, I will scan it just so that I can get the resources, but I obviously don't need that anymore. What is this? Oh, that's right. I have all of the stuff for this rifle fragment. I just need to actually make it. I had honestly forgotten all about it. Is there anything in here? Oh, look at that.
Integrating new PDA.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Okay, interesting. Lots of problems there. Doesn't sound like it was a good situation. I gotta say, I don't know. I don't really... Actually, I guess I don't really care that much. It's just part of the story arc. By the way, there was the room that I passed when I came in here was where I found the desalinizer, which should help me to make water. And I don't remember. Oh, that's right. There was aerogel. I still don't know how to make aerogel. I think that's the only thing I need to be able to... oh, there we go. Oh, no, I already found that one. Or it's this one sitting over here. Nice.
Integrating new PDA data.
Nope, I thought it was going to display something.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again.
Integrating new PDA data.
You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of real problems.
Integrating new PDA
Nope,
data.
I thought there was something to scan right there. Turn that back on. I need to figure out how to get out of this building because I'm running out of
30
oxygen.
seconds.
There we go. Come on, come on. All right, where's my sea moth? There it is. There we go. That was a little closer than I meant, but that was a little closer than I intended. But that was the full extent of that. I am not going to explore that anymore. Now that I've got oxygen, however, I am going to repair my sea moth because it took some damage at some point. I don't remember where, and I don't remember when. But this is a really neat place, and it's a good place to find that magmanite, which is what I ended up hunting around down here trying to find it. But I'm going to take a quick lap just to show you if you've never seen this place before. Those guys that just dumped into this little jellyfish mushroom thing, I forget what it's actually called, are pretty scary. And I can tell you that I got attacked by one and it was not a pleasant thing. I might just show you just because, you know, my health is good. As a matter of fact, let me get out of here. And let me eat and drink. And I'll just show you what it's like since I've got full health. Actually, let me just save it. And let me get out of here. I'll get my little knife. And I'll show you just the experience, what it's like. Let me repair this while we're waiting. Come on, guys. You want to fight? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the first time I saw that, it was scared the bejeebies out of me. It was not a pleasant experience. But you can see you live through it. It isn't the end of the world.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. I am going to scoot out of here, and I think the next thing we are going to do... There's that module. There it is. Our beacon. I think the next thing we're going to do is we are going to head back to the base, and I need to figure out how to do the food beds. I have ignored that long enough, and it's just because I haven't really taken the time to sit down and figure it out. So I'm going to make some external beds to start with, and then I'm going to figure out... Oh, sorry, guy. I didn't mean to run into that thing. I'm going to make some external beds, and then I am going to... Oh, look at that. That's so cool. We're going to start growing some food. I am back at the base, and as you can see, I have built 3 different external beds, and I have been letting them grow for a little bit while working on some other stuff in the background. Have I not ever scanned that? Or, wow, I'm surprised I have not scanned that before. Interesting. Anyway, this is what... Oh, I was thinking it needed to be repaired. I'm so used to seeing that type of number when something needs to be repaired. Anyway, I looked at everything that I had samples of. Basically, I've got these 2. And even though that looks like it's a seed, it doesn't seem to want to let me plant it. So I don't know what I've done, if I'm doing something wrong, if it takes a different type of a habitat or what the deal is. But anyway, I wasn't able to plant that. I think this is going to be the first one that is... Oh no, I planted it, but I can't harvest it because it looks like it's done. Anyway, so part of my objective or part of my goal, yeah, all this stuff is stuff that'll grow, but I'm not going to be able to use for food. I've seen some people make comments about some other things that have grown and are different types of food to get, and I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I do know that there are different kinds of seed. I did run back. One of the things I did after I planted this is I ran back to where was it? One of the islands. I've got it as a beacon. Beacon 2. I ran back to Beacon 2. I got myself a melon, and I hightailed it all the way till I got back here, and then I realized that it had spoiled and gone bad, and I wasn't able to get it. So I haven't figured out how to get it back in time, because I made the trip as fast as I could, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. But anyway, the process has started, and that's kind of exciting. The other thing that I've been working on that I have come to a standstill with is this desalination. I forget what it's called. I call it a desalinization. It's something like that. But as you can see, let me pull up the right one. A water filtration machine. You can see that it takes aerogel. Now I have looked through my supplies here, or through my list of things that I've got right here, and unless I am just missing it, which is entirely possible, I cannot find aerogel. Now, I assume that this is something that I'm going to be able to scan for and eventually get in the future, but I am not sure what direction to go or where to go to get that. But I'm sure I'll figure it out, and I'm scanning this as I'm talking, just to make sure that I have not missed it, and I cannot make aerogel anywhere. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, so it is also not here in my modification station. I cannot make it there. One tip that somebody gave me, I was checking back on my comments, and on the last video, they made a comment about adding these reinforcements to make my base stronger, which is what I did. I added it to these 2 locations. I assume this prevents me from being able to build anything that kind of like this, that attaches to the wall. But it is well worth it to have the extra strength that comes from the reinforcement. So I am pretty excited about that, and I feel a lot safer at this point. Let me check this. I have not checked it for a while. Okay, I got a lot of stuff. Oh, I forgot I threw that stuff in there. I couldn't do anything with it. It wasn't acting, so I just dropped it in there. Anyway, so the last thing I want to talk about is clicking on this. I thought I cleared everything. Cave bush. Oh, that's right, because I just scanned that. There we go. The last thing I want to do is come back. Now, I have not received any new radio communications in some time, so I'm not sure what to do. The general vibe that I've been getting from this game is I get a notification saying, please come here or go to this life pod or go do this, and that's what I do, and that's where I find the tech for different stuff that needs to be made. But I have not received a message for some time, and it makes me think that maybe I'm stalled in some way and I haven't figured it out. Looking at my different beacons, I've been to all of these life pods and I've researched everything I could. I went to this, the Aurora Rendezvous Point, and I don't remember what it was called. I'm sure it's here. Anyway, the place underground that I was just at, that you just saw a second ago, whatever that was called. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on it all of a sudden. So I'm not really sure what to do. So until then, what I'm going to do is just kind of swim around, get some more resources, see if there's more places that I can go, and see if I can find anything new. And then hopefully I'll be able to eventually be able to make the aerogel and kind of progress the plot line. But I'm a bit stuck right now, so I'm not sure if there's anything I'm supposed to have been doing or what is causing the problem. So I wasn't sure what to do. So I thought just for kicks, what I would do is I would go find some deep water. Now I headed basically west or south or west, southwest, or I can't remember. But basically I just headed out for deeper water, and I have never been this deep in my submersible before. And I can't believe I don't have health problems. I could not... Yeah, I must have scanned one of those ones before. I just scanned this guy. Yeah. So I've got him on record now, and I took a sample of him just because I could. Well, I was hoping for something cooler. Anyway, I wanted to see what was down this deep. And it's an interesting biome. I mean, it looks pretty cool. But let's see if we could take this... I mean, there's quite a bit deeper that I can go. The maximum depth I've got, now that I've got the upgrade, is 500 meters below, and I'm approaching that right now. Oh, is that the things that shoot stuff at you? No, that's not it. I can't remember. But wow, look at that. That is amazing. Now, I'd love to go a little deeper, but I don't really want to risk it. I don't know what that sound was. Interesting. So I think I'm just going to swim this direction to see what I can find, because I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to risk getting any...
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I should be checking the area. So, all right, let me go out and take a look at this. Someday, I'm going to remember to hit E instead of... Whoa, that's a volcano, and I'm taking health damage. Where's my Aurora? Or my Sunbeam. Are you taking damage too? No. Apparently it doesn't bother you. But boy, it took to me. Actually, it just made me real warm. I didn't take any health damage. So, note to self, don't go swimming down the thing, putting out lots of heat. So I wonder, whenever I get a message like that, it always seems like I'm pretty close to something that was important. Matter of fact, I wish I had another one of those beacons, because I would love to drop a beacon. I just got away from one of those teleporty guys. I forget what their real name is. But it chased me for a bit. Oh, this looks interesting. Is this just a cut through or is it an actual tunnel? Oh, just a cut through. Let me make sure there's nothing I'm missing there. It doesn't go down or... Yeah, that's it. Oh, you jerk. Where'd you teleport me? Those guys are so annoying. Well, at least I got him. I mean, I knifed him once. Don't know that it did that much damage. Whoa, what is that thing? It looks like an octo spider. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game right here. We're gonna swim away so that this guy does not make... Oh, yeah, that was horrible. I'm completely dead in the water. I can't move. I'm taking serious damage. All right, crap, I'm out of here. I gotta get out to get a safe place so that I can repair my pod. I need to get one of those damage upgrades. Oh, this is bother. I really want to figure out where that, whatever it was, deuterium, whatever that thing was. Yeah, sadly, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to find this again. Because like I said, it was just happenstance that I stumbled upon it. My dude looks like he's having issues. All right, let me take my own medical kit. Do I? Oh, I thought I had a medical kit on me. Oh, you know what? That's right. I dumped it in my storage thing here on the side. I figured it was always a good idea to have one with me. As well as some basic rations. The only reason I took the builder is because I realized when I got out here that I had the base builder thing. Oops. Had the base builder thing with me. All right. Everything is better. Sub is repaired. I took my health kit. The only issue is that if I take much more damage, then I'm in trouble. Oh, is this one of those ruby things? Someday I'm gonna hit that right button. This is a ruby, right? Yeah, okay. I've got a couple of those, and as a matter of fact, I need to get a few more because one of the next upgrade for the sub required 3 of them, and I had 3 of them, but I didn't want to use them all up in case there was something cool coming down the road that I didn't know about. So I'm hoping I can find a few more. All right, turn that off. That's just salt, right? Yeah. Anything interesting in here? Nope. Okay. Well, this is a really neat looking area, but I'm afraid it's a bust as far as finding the deuterium. I've already forgotten the word, the deuterium or whatever it was that was in this area. Oh well. It looks like it's back to the sea moth, and I'm just going to explore someplace else. So as I was continuing my exploration, I found what I thought looked like a neat cave. I'm hoping it turns into something interesting. But I thought it looked like a neat entry point. Okay, so that just goes out to the water. Okay, so there's more of this uranianite. Sorry. English is my first language, therefore I'm not very good at it. That's a joke. Ah, good, some more ruby. Nice. Wow, this is a great spot to find this stuff. I don't know what it's going to be used for, but... And the nice thing is that I shouldn't have much trouble. Let me bring out... Sorry, I know it's dark. Got him. That's gonna be my supper. Oh, diamonds. You know, at first I thought diamonds were gonna be super hard to find, but I seem to be finding a lot of them. So I'm thinking that what I'm gonna do is just continue exploring this until I get down to half my water, or half my oxygen, and then just then just swim back right away. Because this seems pretty straightforward, and if nothing else, I can just... What that is? I'm hearing a noise. Yeah, anyway, I think all I'm going to do is just turn around and swim back once I get halfway through my oxygen. Or when my inventory fills up. That is so cool. Sorry about that, my alarm just went off. I'm recording over my lunch break. And that is my... Oop, I think it turned off. That is my alarm telling me that it is time to save the game and get back to work. All right, I am back at the base and I am looking through my inventory or through my building choices. And I've got a couple of things I scanned while I was out. I can now make a Cyclops Bay repair module or the Cyclops depth module, none of which are going to do me a lot of good right now because I have 2 out of the 3, but I still don't have the ability to make the Cyclops engine blueprint. So that's going to be a while. Eventually, I'm sure I'll find that. In addition, I have also found a Pawnee suit drill arm, which I'm sure will come in handy at some point again, as well as I found one of the Pawnee grabber arms. So I don't know what I'm sure that'll come in the future, but it's a little far ahead because I can't make the Pawnee suit yet. So right now I'm trying to make a decision between whether I want to, because I have 4 slots to put in my Seamoth. I have a depth module, which I plan on upgrading again, and I can do hull armor, engine efficiency mod. I've already got ace storage on there. I could do solar charging, perimeter defense, or torpedo, sonar, and the rest of this isn't relevant. I think, let me confirm that is for the Seamoth. It doesn't actually say, but I assume it's either for the Seamoth or I can do it for both of them. That's specifically for the Seamoth, and I'm trying to decide what to do. Anyway, I think I'm either going to go with reinforced hull or I'm going to go with perimeter defense for one of them, but maybe not both of them because I don't know that I need both of them. Right now, I'm leaning towards the reinforcement hull just because it will help in the it will help when I'm not there to put the base defense or to hit the button. Usually, if something's coming at me, I'm okay. I'll just avoid it, and I don't necessarily need this. But on the other hand, I kind of want to make it just because I think it'll be cool. I also want to try making these defenses, but I can't because I can't make aerogel. So I think what I might do is I'm going to try the hull reinforcement to start with. I might do actually just both of these, the perimeter defense, just to try it out. At some point, I'll try the Seamoth solar charger just to see what it's like, and then eventually, when I can find aerogel, make one of these things again just to try it. So let's start off with this hull. I need 4 diamonds, 1 lithium, and 3 titanium. Also, well, let me finish what I'm doing before I rabbit trail. 2, 3, and then 4 diamonds. And I think it was 1 lithium. Oh, that's titanium. I'm going to grab a couple of these just to be on the safe side. Now, I don't know if I can make this here or not. I think I might have to go to the mod station to do it. Yeah. Not able to do it here. But you can see, by the way, that I've got a flashing message. That's what I was going to start to say a second ago. I have been away from my base for a while, and apparently that did the trick because I now have a message. All right, what do I got going on here? Oh, these must be new. That's why they were flashing like that. Okay, how do I make... No, this Pawnee suit. That's the depth module. That's a Cyclops, 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 Seamoth, depth module, and the Pawnee suit. Okay, I'm confused here. I don't know where to make my upgrade. Oh, I wonder if I have to make it at the, oops, stuck on it thing. I wonder if I have to make it at the modification station that I made for the Seamoth. Wish there was a way to bypass that animation. Besides, you know, just leaving the door open. All right, let's try here and see if we can do it. Yes, this is where, and that makes sense. Okay, so I could do another storage. I don't really want it. There we go. What is this? Oh, I see. Yeah, the technology I got for that. Let's go in. Open this guy. I'm going to drop this in here, and I'm going to get the stuff I need to upgrade the seat. Where'd it go? Okay. Yeah. So let me go get the stuff I need to upgrade that, and I will come back and do that. So I have spent a lot more time between the last cut and where I'm at now, because what I realized was that I was trying to make, well, let me scroll down here. I was trying to make the defense system for the sub, this perimeter defense, and that green liquid is something I cannot make because it takes 3 deep sea mushrooms and our deep sea acid mushrooms, and I just couldn't find them. I had 2. I searched for about an hour, and I just absolutely cannot find it. So what I'm going to work on instead is upgrading my existing depth module. Since I can do that, that's something I've got all the supplies for. I needed to get some plastisteel, and I'm going to run. Whoops. I'm going to run over and make it on the other facility, but I'm going to listen to this right now.
Life Pod 2 coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, nice. So I have the depth module. Let me go drop that in, and let's look to see if we can figure out where Life Pod 2 is. Because it seems to me, I thought we'd already looked at that. Like, I thought Life Pod 2 was one we'd already examined. All right. Depth module. Yep, down to 900 meters. That's fantastic. I don't know how many of these depth modules there are. I wonder, I'm assuming that there's 4. I don't know why. Like, I think I saw that somewhere. I don't really know. It doesn't show me anywhere in here. But anyway, so let's go and let's look at... Let's beacon to Life Pod 3, 12, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Life Pod 12. Okay, I think for the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to head out, we're going to jump on our Seamoth, and we're going to head out there, and we're going to see if we can rescue them, or we can at least scan some stuff that will be helpful or progress the plot line. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a good day, and game on.